Do 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 do. Putting down some tokens 'cause I wasn't ready. Do do. 4-ish miles from the nearest town. It's a small village called. I should have pulled it up before I started speaking so that I had it ready, or put it in the note that I had prepared. Son of a bitch. Where did I put it? There it is.
How much of that was in character?
She breaks the fourth wall all the time. So a
Okay,
lot
just
of this
making sure it was
goes
her.
right over your
Gotcha.
head. Goes right over your head. Doesn't make any sense.
No.
She's just talking in riddle. She's just staring into space. She has a rock face, so her lips don't move when she speaks. She has no facial features that move. It's just the tone and inclination of her voice. Just like this voice chat, you guys can't see what face I'm making. You can hear it in my voice and in the tone, and that's really all you get from her. She has a face that doesn't move. It's made of stone. She says, nearby is Snowside. We'll be stopping there first to see if I can pick up maybe more doll parts, some pieces. You can take a look at the nearby tavern and maybe see if there's any quests on the quest board and see if there's any jobs or maybe something that'll spark your interest.
How old are we?
Does
that break child labor laws?
She looks up and she's like, oh yeah, I break them all the time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't need to eat, so I don't really need to feed you, so that kind of puts a wrench in child neglect from malnutrition. You already know how to speak. I assume that you're gonna be good babies. You wouldn't want to slander my good name. So
as she says that we don't need to eat,
are there
Clatter
people
like
out there?
is chewing on a leaf.
Are there people out there slandering your name?
Probably not.
Good.
I don't like to think so, but there are a couple of my children that disagree with my views, and we don't necessarily see eye to eye.
Well, it's good to have your own opinions, but they should listen to you.
Yeah. Well, I would like that they would heed my advice and warnings and take my life lessons to heart. But I give each of my children their own free will. And it's up to them to choose if they want to stay in touch with me, if they want to love me as I love them, or if they want to go and chart their own course. I will say some of them took a pretty nasty turn and didn't appreciate the gift I gave them and returned it. She says kind of darkly as she just kind of turns her head slowly to stare at the fire.
Well, that sounds tough. I poke at the fire.
Well, you can't win them all.
Well, you won the lottery with us. 5 good little guys.
It is an overcast and snowy day, so I'm not really able to regain all of my strength. I absorb energy from the sun. I am a Konrasu. I was built by druids. And being built by druids, I have a sort of need for sunlight. And sadly, due to these skies pouring snow, it's blocked by these clouds, so I will be able to get a full recovery another time. But to remain safe after we rest here, I would vote that we go to Snowside. Just beyond Snowside is Frostcrest City. This is all where we are now, are the lands of Verlaka. Just beyond Verlaka is the city of Greenglade, where, I sometimes sell my wares. I don't bring all my toys to life. Sometimes it's mainly due to a lack of materials, to be quite honest, but I digress. I turn in the ones that I don't give life to for some coin, and they get handed off to children, and children get so happy when they have a beautiful new toy to play with. So even though I can't give them life all the time, my stores and wares kind of get a little backed up and full of dolls, and I kind of have to sell some of them to make a living, but I sell the dolls that I don't bring to life, and that pays for the materials I need to bring the special ones that do get to experience life.
So the snow side is the one that's 3 hours away. The
Yes.
Laka is the one that's a day away, from what I can understand, but I can't confirm.
No, Frostcrest City
Oh, Frostcrest
is
City.
the one. Yes, Verlaka is more like the state,
Oh.
whereas these are like cities
So
and
Frostcrest
villages
City
that are
is
within.
in Balak.
Yes, as is Snowside.
And everything
Indeed.
we stand.
Yes,
Everything
these
the
are the
sun
Verlakan
touches is of the lions only.
There are many dangerous parts and dungeons out here. I will tell you more about the lands of Verlaka, but I think if we're lucky, there might be a bard in Snowside that could tell us a tale for some coin. And they'll be able to spin you a story a little bit better than I could. But if you want, I could tell you about it too.
I turn around and say, no bards, fuck bards, jump off a cliff bards. I'm joking. I would say, so you think there's really dungeons around here, like other dungeons with like magical secrets and maybe stuff, whatever lives in dungeons? What's in dungeons? Why do I want to go in dungeons?
Is a dungeon that weird well room we were all born in?
I'd say yes, but an abandoned one.
So no dead bodies.
I mean, there were dead bodies and skeletons there. Some were much older than the ones that I found on you. I wasn't able to get much from them in terms of bringing someone back to inhabit a poppet body. But in that other room, they didn't seem as dead as everyone else. They seemed to be dead maybe a year tops.
So if they're... What makes it abandoned?
So... how do I best explain this? I've been around for quite some time, and dungeon popularity comes and goes over time. Evildoers are always been in need. Some sort of secret lair or weird location to do their evil deeds out of view of others. And some evildoers need to destroy, and sadly, I think she looks over to like the cave entrance, and you can kind of see under the snow and kind of under the plumage, even though it's covered in vines and earth, basically time has kind of taken back this fallen temple. She says this was once a temple to somebody, but it looks like it was ransacked and used for evil purposes, and I don't know why, but maybe they moved on to bigger and better things. Maybe they were all destroyed. but for whatever reason, it was empty. Everything in it just kind of broken and lost to time. If we hadn't spoke with one of those corpses in there, I would, other than simple dungeoneering, I wouldn't have guessed as to why they would have went down there.
I don't want to go down there. Are we going back in the down there?
No, we're gonna go to a town.
Oh, okay. That sounds safer.
Yeah, I mean, I was just, you were the ones who brought, you children were the ones who brought up dungeons and maybe wanting to go back to one. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I was just informing you what they were.
Yes, there's something innate inside me. I just want to be in a dungeon and then tell people what to do while in the dungeon and then set up traps for some reason. I don't know why. That's just like how I feel inside. I just want to.
And she says, "Oh, I just love your imaginative mind. I know you're just going to do such great things." And she tries to, like, even whether your face moves or not, she tries to, like, pinch your cheek a little bit.
It does move. There's just cloth that just gets grabbed, and I let her.
She pinches your cheek a little bit, and she says, "Oh, you're going to do such big things. I can't wait to hear about them. Don't
Do you
forget, no
pinch
matter
the
what
cheeks,
you do."
or do you grab the ears?
She pinches the cheeks.
Okay. She probably is aware of how sensitive the ears are.
Yeah, she made you.
There you go.
He can't hear real good if I damage his ear.
Is that how that works? So then we'll be off to Snowside. Are we gonna take a rest here? Is that what
Actually, you guys have sat here for a hot minute. I believe a short rest is in order. Let me take a look-see as to how to do that. Oh, there's rest for the night. Is there a short rest, or is there just rest for the night?
wounded, dying? Goddamn.
Yeah, I see the bed thing up there. By the wounded and dying, there's rest for the night, but I don't think that there is. Let me take a look. Actually, we have a reference guide that I posted. Oh yeah. Look at me using my notes.
There you go.
Look at me using my notes. It just says that resting is 8 hours of downtime.
Not much.
If you go 16 hours without resting, you become fatigued.
You think I'll let myself do that in real life or in game?
Okay, here's what I'm going to put up also in resources. Because even though you don't need to sleep, you kind of need to let your bodies kind of rest a little bit. Some of you might need to, like, put oil in your cogs or in your joints, you know what I mean? Or something like that. You do need to regain your spell slots in some way, shape, or form, and I'm gonna post that. But basically, you get your spell slots, and you don't even get all of your HP back when you take a long rest. You
What?
recover one. Yes, motherfucker, that's right. You can't just sleep off that broken leg now. It's gonna be.
This ain't 5e no more. You're not in Kansas
5e.
anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That game's. I'm not gonna say it because you're recording it.
No, that game is fucking nuts, okay? I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I cast a wish spell. I do whatever I want. Hey, on the next turn, DM says, I go to DM. Hey, can I throw this spear 150 feet? Hell no, you fucking stupid.
What if
possible.
I wish I could?
I mean, if you wasted a wish spell, different story.
But here it says you can use downtime to rest and recover. It is assumed that you spend 8 hours resting at night, which allows you to recover 1 HP per level per day and 1 point of ability damage for each affected ability score. If you spend a full day of downtime resting in your bed, you recover another 1 HP per level per day and 1 other point of ability damage for each afflicted ability score. However, I'm going to say that if you spend, instead of 8 hours, if you're going to spend a whole day resting, I will have you roll. Let me see here.
Hold on, I took 3 points of damage, so that's like 3 days of full rest I need. Is that what I'm understanding?
Wait, a full day's rest is only 1 HP?
1 level.
5,
So at first level, yes, 1 hit point. That's what it sounds like.
7, 8. So
Oh, this is crazy.
So instead, if you spend a whole day to rest, like a whole 24 hours of downtime, I will say that you will recover all of your hit points.
Okay. Well, no one else took damage but me, I think.
Otherwise, we will do rules as written. 8 hours resting at night. You recover 1 HP per level per night of rest. So you will recover the 1 HP, but as you level up, it gets a little bit better. If tomorrow, if you, like, let's say, for example, if you guys were to spend a whole day just kind of shopping, eating food at an inn, I'm going to count that. Unless you're doing something extraneous, like helping somebody, like you know what I mean? Unless you're like if you're not actively working, I'm gonna count that as downtime as well.
Okay. So
that you guys, it's not as rough, but now you know rules as written is fucking brutal.
That's nuts. That's a go.
Question.
Answer.
Can I have our mom put me in the cart? Because he wants to craft her a, like, necklace, kind of.
We're not moving.
Can
Could be wherever.
attempt that. As you start to, are you trying to use her tools and items to craft her necklace?
Yes.
You find that it's like a switch is flipped. As soon as you try to start going through her stuff, she grabs you with one hand. Well, she can try to anyway. If you allow it, we can make that roll, but she'll try to grab you with one hand and say, "That is mine, that is mine. No, 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 no. We don't. We help, we don't. Those are, they're all in a particular order. I'll help you. What do you want to do?"
Oh,
and he'll say, it's a surprise. I'm making you something.
Her face gets really close to your entire body. And she says, "Okay, but if anything is damaged or goes missing out of this cart, I will be very upset." And she almost gets to the point where she's like pressing her face against your body and is like very upset. And then like backs up and she doesn't really move away, but you say, even though you say it's a surprise, she sits there and like wants to watch you work.
And I will like kind of like scoot to where my back is like I'm blocking her view. And every time she looks, I'm like tucking it into my jacket, like, no.
She'll lean a bit and like try to watch, but every time she can't, she squeezes that poppet that's on her side, almost like a stress relief doll. And she's like, I can't see. And she gives it a squeeze and it's like, mom, I'm sorry you can't see it, but mom, God.
It's alive.
Mom.
So do you want me to make a crafting roll?
Yeah. You do have more than enough skill to be able to craft her a necklace, but we can see how nice it comes out if you would like. Give me that roll.
Not 20. Hey, dirty.
It is a very, very nice necklace.
And he also makes sure that everything that he took out, he puts right back where it goes. And in the process, if it's dirty, he like prestidigitations to make sure it's clean. And then he will turn around and present her the necklace and be like, see?
Well, and she drops the poppet she was holding, and it just plops on the ground and says, ow. And like goes to climb back on her to just latch on as she reaches out for the necklace and says, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so lovely. And you made it so fast and it's so lovely. She goes and puts it on. She's like, I'm never going to take it off. I'll be the talk of the town. I'm so beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much.
And he
Roll
used the
me
last remaining
perception, all of you.
fang
What are we
from
rolling?
the snake as like the centerpiece.
Oh, that's beautiful. So one of the fangs is the centerpiece. I would like all of you to roll me perception as Rasu gets a gift. None of you were able to catch the quick glance. However, Clatter DuPont, do me a favor, and under biography,
Oh no.
on your character sheet, there's your character's name, and then there's that blue bar. Way towards the right side, the second to the last emblem is biography. Scroll down on that page, and under enemies, can you write number 2?
Oh. Oh no, there's an enemies tab.
Number two?
Number 2, and then in parentheses, just put +1. Putting down some tokens cause I wasn't ready.